Imagine waking up every day with unbreakable calm. No matter what life throws at you, criticism from others, unexpected setbacks, overwhelming stress, or even personal loss, your emotions stay steady. You respond with clarity instead of reacting with anger, fear, or despair. This isn't some rare gift reserved for monks or superhumans. It's a skill the ancient Stoics mastered and taught thousands of years ago. In today's chaotic world, where notifications, opinions, and pressures bombard us constantly, most people let emotions run the show. They get triggered easily, lose focus, damage relationships, and feel drained. But Stoicism offers a different path: emotional mastery. Not by suppressing feelings, that leads to explosion, but by understanding them, reframing them, and choosing responses that align with virtue and reason. Today, we're diving into 9 powerful Stoic habits that will help you control your emotions and become emotionally untouchable. These aren't fluffy theories. They're battle-tested practices from thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, who ruled an empire while journaling his inner struggles, Seneca, who faced exile and death with composure, and Epictetus, a former slave who found freedom in his mind. Stick around till the end because these habits, when applied daily, can transform your life. You'll feel more in control, less reactive, and genuinely at peace. If you're ready to level up your mental strength, hit the like button now and let's get started. If you're new here or want more life-changing Stoic wisdom delivered straight to your feed, subscribe to the channel right now and turn on notifications. You'll get fresh videos every week to help you build an unbreakable mindset. Your future self will thank you. Let's begin. Habit 1. Master the dichotomy of control. The foundation of Stoic emotional control starts with one simple but profound distinction: what is up to you, and what is not. Epictetus taught this relentlessly. Most suffering comes from confusing the two. External events, someone's rude comment, a job loss, bad weather, another person's behavior, these are outside your control. You can't force people to act kindly or life to go smoothly. Trying to control them leads to frustration, anger, and helplessness. But your judgments, opinions, desires, and reactions, those are fully in your power. When something happens, pause and ask, is this truly harming me, or is it my interpretation causing the pain? A traffic jam isn't the problem. It's the story you tell yourself. This ruins my day, that sparks irritation. Practice this habit daily. When emotions rise, label the trigger and separate fact from opinion. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Over time, this shift frees you from unnecessary turmoil. You stop wasting energy on what you can't change and direct it toward what you can, your own character and response. This single habit alone can make you feel untouchable because nothing external truly touches your inner peace unless you allow it. Apply it today. Next time you're upset, ask, what part of this is truly mine to control? Watch the emotion lose its grip. Habit 2. Practice premeditation of evils. Seneca advised imagining potential hardships in advance, not to dwell in negativity, but to rob them of their shock value. This habit builds emotional armor. Every morning or evening, take a few minutes to visualize challenges. What if I face criticism today? What if a plan fails? What if loss strikes? Picture it calmly. Then remind yourself, this is possible, but it won't destroy me. I can handle it with virtue. Why does this work? Emotions surge strongest from surprise. By mentally rehearsing difficulties, you reduce fear and anger when they arrive. Marcus Aurelius did this constantly as emperor, preparing for betrayal, war, or illness, so real events felt manageable. Don't exaggerate into doom scrolling. Keep it realistic and brief. End with gratitude. These things haven't happened yet, and even if they do, I have the tools to respond wisely. This practice turns potential disasters into training opportunities. You'll notice anger fades faster, anxiety shrinks, and you face life with quiet confidence. You're no longer blindsided, you're prepared. Emotional untouchability comes from knowing you've already been there, in your mind. Try it tonight. Spend 5 minutes premeditating a tough scenario. Feel the calm settle in as you realize you're stronger than any storm. Habit 3. Pause between stimulus and response. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The key is widening the gap between trigger and reaction. Modern life trains us to react instantly, snap back at insults, rage at delays, panic at uncertainty. Stoics insert a deliberate pause, a deep breath, a moment of silence, or a mental step back. When anger flares, count to 10. When fear hits, breathe slowly and ask, what would a wise person do here? This pause lets reason take the wheel instead of impulse. Seneca wrote that anger is a brief madness. Once it starts, it blinds you. By pausing, you prevent escalation. You observe the emotion like a cloud passing across the sky, not the sky itself. Build this habit with small triggers first: a frustrating email, a rude driver. Pause, reflect, respond. Over weeks, the gap grows wider, reactions weaken, and you stay composed under pressure. This habit makes you untouchable because emotions lose their automatic power. You choose peace instead of chaos. Practice it relentlessly. It's the bridge from reactive to resilient. Habit 4. Reframe your judgments. Stoics believed emotions arise from judgments, not events. Epictetus explained, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them. An insult isn't harmful unless you judge it as such. Failure isn't devastating unless you label it proof of worthlessness." Change the judgment. Change the emotion. When negativity hits, challenge the story. Is this really true? Is it permanent? Does it define me? Replace it with a Stoic reframe. This is a chance to practice patience. This reveals where I need growth. This doesn't touch my virtue. Marcus Aurelius constantly reframed hardships. Obstacles become opportunities, enemies become teachers. Seneca turned exile into philosophical freedom. Daily practice. Journal emotional moments and rewrite the judgments. Over time, your mind defaults to rational, empowering views. Anger becomes curiosity. Fear becomes preparation. Envy becomes motivation. This habit builds emotional untouchability by rewriting the script inside your head. Events stay the same, but their power over you vanishes. Habit 5. Focus on virtue as your only good. Stoics defined true good as virtue, wisdom, courage, justice, temperance. Everything else is indifferent. When emotions surge from externals, losing status, facing rejection, remind yourself, this doesn't affect my virtue, so it can't truly harm me. Epictetus said only virtue makes you free. If you act justly despite provocation, you're winning. If you stay temperate amid temptation, you're strong. This shift redirects energy from chasing approval to building character. Criticism stings less when your worth isn't tied to others' opinions. Loss hurts less when your core remains intact. Practice by ending each day asking, did I act with virtue today? Celebrate moral wins over material ones. Emotions stabilize because your anchor is unbreakable. You're emotionally untouchable when virtue is your measure. Nothing external can steal it. Habit 6. Practice voluntary discomfort. Seneca and Epictetus embraced voluntary discomfort to toughen the soul. Eat simple food, skip comforts, endure cold or hunger occasionally. Why? It trains you to face hardship without emotional collapse. When real discomfort arrives, it's no stranger, you've met it before. Marcus Aurelius slept on the ground during campaigns to stay resilient. This habit reduces fear of loss and builds gratitude for what you have. Start small, cold showers, walking instead of driving, fasting one meal. Notice emotions arise, irritation, resistance, then observe them fade. Over time, discomfort loses power to disturb you. You become adaptable, calm in any condition. Emotional untouchability grows from proving to yourself, I can handle this. Habit 7. Cultivate aim. Nietzsche borrowed this from Stoics. Love everything that happens, even the painful. Marcus Aurelius wrote, accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Instead of resisting reality, embrace it, this is what is. Fighting what is fuels suffering, accepting it frees you. When betrayal or failure hits, say, this is my path now, how can I meet it with excellence? Aim. Turns obstacles into fuel. Practice by reframing complaints into acceptance. Emotions soften when you stop warring with fate. You gain profound peace. Untouchable because you welcome whatever comes. Habit 8. Daily evening review. Marcus Aurelius journaled nightly, examining his day without judgment. Ask, what did I do well? Where did emotions control me? How can I improve tomorrow? This builds self-awareness. Patterns emerge, triggers, reactions, and you correct them. Seneca reviewed his conduct like a judge. Reflection prevents repeated emotional slips. Make it a ritual. 10 minutes before bed. Be honest but kind. Over months, Emotional control strengthens through awareness and adjustment. This habit makes you untouchable by turning mistakes into lessons, not regrets. Habit 9. View emotions as temporary and impermanent. Stoics saw emotions as passing waves. Nothing lasts forever, joy or sorrow. When anger rises, remind yourself, this will pass. Observe it like weather. Don't identify with it. Epictetus taught emotions stem from false beliefs, but they're fleeting. Marcus Aurelius noted life's brevity. Why cling to temporary turmoil? Practice mindfulness. Label emotions without attachment. They lose intensity. This final habit seals untouchability. You feel fully but never get stuck. Emotions visit, but they don't stay. Conclusion: these 9 Stoic habits: mastering control, premeditating challenges, pausing, reframing, focusing on virtue, embracing discomfort, loving fate, reflecting daily, and seeing emotions as temporary, form a complete system for emotional mastery. Start with 1 or 2. Apply them consistently. In weeks, you'll notice calmer responses, deeper peace, stronger relationships. In months, you'll become emotionally untouchable, not cold, but unshakable. The Stoics proved this works in the harshest conditions: empires, exile, slavery. It can work for you too. If this resonated, smash that like button, share with someone who needs it, and drop a comment. Which habit will you start today? To get more powerful Stoic content that helps you build mental strength, live with purpose, and conquer life's challenges, subscribe to this channel right now and hit the bell. New videos drop regularly. Don't miss out on transforming your mindset. Thank you for watching. Go out there and live like a Stoic. Stay strong, stay calm, and remember, your power is within. See you in the next video.